They've painted a monster for you. His name is Jordan Peterson. The media serves you a carefully curated diet of out-of-context clips. They want you to see a villain, a misogynist, the architect of a new patriarchy who wants to chain women to the kitchen sink. It's a simple story. It's an effective story, and it generates millions of clicks. But it is a lie. And today, we're going to expose that lie. Because the real story, the one they don't want you to hear, is not about putting women down. It's a desperate warning about a psychological plague that is crippling the modern world. The shocking truth is not what he says, but what he sees coming. And it's far more terrifying than a 1950s housewife. First, let's dissect the caricature. The media tells you Peterson's talk of order and chaos is a simple code. Men are order, women are chaos, so men must control women. It's a childishly simple interpretation designed to make you angry, but it's a straw man. To understand the real point, you have to go deeper. Think of the ancient myths. The hero confronts the dragon in its lair. The dragon, a symbol of chaos, guards a treasure. The hero, a symbol of order, doesn't just kill the dragon. He confronts it, takes the treasure, and brings it back to transform his community. The story isn't order good, chaos bad. The story is that true meaning and strength come from voluntarily confronting the terrifying unknown. And right there, you hit the first twist. Peterson's message isn't that women are chaos. His warning is that modern culture is teaching everyone to fear and resent the dragon, instead of teaching them how to confront it. The cage he warns about isn't the past. The cage is a state of perpetual victimhood, a safe space where you are protected from every challenge, every risk, and therefore, from every possibility of growth. It's a comfortable prison, and it's being sold as empowerment. Let's look at a real-world story. Meet Chloe. By 28, she was the poster child for the girl boss era. She founded her own tech startup, was featured in magazines, and had an Instagram feed that looked like a highlight reel of success. She worked 80-hour weeks, fueled by caffeine and ambition. She was told this was empowerment, but behind the scenes, she was falling apart. She suffered from chronic migraines. Her personal relationships were a wasteland. She hadn't had a real, vulnerable conversation in years. One night, after closing a massive funding round, she sat in her perfect minimalist apartment and felt nothing, just a hollow, buzzing emptiness. The success felt like a costume, and she was exhausted from the performance. She wasn't empowered, she was consumed. Chloe's story illustrates the second, brutal twist. The most insidious lie of our time is not that women are weak. The lie is that life isn't about sacrifice. The modern narrative sold to women is, you can have it all, and you can have it all at once. Peterson, as a clinical psychologist, identifies this not just as a fantasy, but as an act of psychological cruelty. It sets an impossible standard that guarantees a feeling of failure. Because the fundamental truth of life is that every choice is a trade-off. To say yes to a demanding career is to say no to the time and energy that could have gone elsewhere. To pretend otherwise is to build your life on a foundation of sand. This lie creates a constant, low-grade anxiety, a feeling that you are always falling short of an impossible ideal. Now, let's consider another story. Meet Maya. In college, Maya was a passionate activist. Her identity was forged in the fire of campus politics. She saw the world in a clear black and white, a patriarchal system of oppressors and the oppressed. This framework gave her a powerful sense of purpose and community. She knew who her enemies were. But after graduation, the real world was complicated. She got a job at a company with a female CEO who was more demanding than any man she'd ever met. She became friends with a male colleague who was gentle, supportive, and a devoted father. She saw other women, happy women, who made choices that her ideology deemed problematic, like choosing to be a stay-at-home mother. The simple, angry certainties of her campus life began to crumble. The ideology that had once felt like a source of strength now felt like a prison of resentment, forcing her to see the worst in people, filtering all of her experiences through a lens of power and oppression. She was lonely, and she was always angry. Maya's experience leads us to the final, most important twist, the core of his entire argument. This was never about men versus women. That is the distraction. This is about the individual versus the collective. It's you versus the ideological script. The script tells you that your identity is found in your group, your gender, your race, your political tribe. The script tells you that the world is a simple power dynamic, and that your moral duty is to pick a side. The script tells you that your own suffering is always someone else's fault. Peterson argues this script is the most dangerous drug of our time. It offers the sweet, addictive rush of moral superiority and blame, but the long-term cost is your soul. It robs you of your agency, your responsibility, your very individuality. It's what happened to Maya. It's what happened to Chloe. They were following two different versions of the same modern script. So what is the antidote? It's not a different political party. It's not a new system. It's something far more difficult and far more powerful. It's the decision to tell the truth, or at the very least, to stop lying, to stop pretending you are happy when you are miserable, like Chloe did, to stop blaming a faceless system for your own bitterness, as Maya was taught to do, to take responsibility for your own small corner of the universe, to clean your room, as he famously says. It's not about housekeeping. It's a metaphor. It means to confront the chaos in your own life, to put your own mind and house in order before you dare to try and fix the world. His message is not conservative. It is radically individualistic. He is not telling women what to do. He is telling them to stop letting anyone tell them what to do, including him. He is begging them to throw out the script, to reject the easy answers of ideology, and to embark on the terrifying, heroic journey of discovering what they, as sovereign individuals, truly value. That is true empowerment. It's not a slogan. It's a burden, the burden of your own life. And it is involuntarily picking up that burden, he argues, that you will find meaning. That is the truth they are trying to hide from you. Thank you for watching. If you believe in the power of independent thought, subscribe for more content that goes beyond the headlines. Now, I leave you with a question. In a world that screams for you to join a tribe, is the most courageous and rebellious act to simply stand alone and think for yourself? Let me know in the comments.